Alright guys, I've been trying to figure out how I want to do this video to teach you guys how to craft for some time now, and I'm not 100% sure still, but I'm just going to basically teach you some kind of normal things for crafting. Keep in mind I'm a level 70 Omni crafter, so I have all my classes to level 70. This is definitely beneficial for you because if you level your crafts at the same time, they'll be able to provide materials for the other crafts at the same level. They'll also be able to provide cross-class skills that you'll be able to select and opt in for. So it's very useful if you're going to do one to do the rest. It is not required though, but it will make your overall crafting experience more enjoyable. You get 3 stats as a crafter: craftsmanship, control, and CP. Craftsmanship affects your progress bar, control affects your quality, and CP is your ability to manipulate everything with abilities. You get a total of 3 abilities that can be used on the first turn. The first 2 are going to be for progress, which is Maker's Mark, which gives you free flawless synthesis to a certain amount. And then your second ability is Muscle Memory, which gives you 33% increased progress for only 6 CP. So those are great progress abilities. Ash personally loves Muscle Memory that I know of, whereas I personally prefer Maker's Mark. The third ability you're going to get is Initial Preparations, which will give you some CP for... it will actually decrease your overall CP used when it procs. It's not a guarantee. It's not going to happen every ability that you use it, but it definitely makes things a little bit easier. I'm going to go ahead and use this. And basically, the things that you're trying to strive for, depending on what kind of crafter you are, if you're scared of a new item crafting, you may want to shoot for progress first versus quality. And there's so many abilities to go about that, but I try and avoid RNG as much as possible, so probably the most RNG progress ability there is going to be Rapid Synth. So Rapid Synthesis 1 and 2. Rapid Synthesis 1 is 250% efficiency at 50% success rate, whereas 2 is 300% versus 60. And with Stay Hand 2, you can get those at 80 and 90% success rates, respectively. And the difference really is going to be CP costs. So 1 is free, whereas 2 is 12 CP. It's a great ability in the amount of progress you can make for it, but there are more trustworthy abilities out there. Between your Name of the Wind and Brand of the Wind, or whatever element you're trying to utilize combination. Ingenuity 2 and Careful Synthesis. Ingenuity 2 will lower the recipe's level so that you can make farther progress on it, thanks to the update in Stormblood. With that update, it actually makes it so that anything that's a lower level than your craft, you make farther progress on. There's a lot of things. It just really depends on the situation or what you're trying to go for. Or, I mean, even if you just have the CP to spare and you're just like, well, whatever. So let's go ahead and just let's do quality first, to kind of show you the other side of the spectrum. So if you do progress first, it basically gives you a normal quality if you fail out. The worst thing that'll happen is as long as you know where your progress gains are, you'll end up with a normal quality material. That would definitely be the safer route, because it's like you get down to the last 10 durability. You know that you could just use a Careful Synthesis 2 and then finish the synth. Or you could risk it and try and get the biscuit, right? Well, I'm going to try and high quality this and then go for progress. And the way I'm going to do that is we're going to go ahead and first pop Comfort Zone. Comfort Zone gives me 80 CP total over the course of 10 steps. Inner Quiet will boost my overall control gains. You really want to try and stack Inner Quiet as much as humanly possible. It's probably the biggest goal of a crafter that's trying to high quality. And then once I've gone ahead and done that, I'm going to also pop Steady Hand 2. Manipulation 2, and Patient Touch. The reason I'm using Patient Touch for the starter is it has a chance to fail, and if I use it later on, it could actually hurt me more than help me because it can have my inner quiet stacks. If I use it at the start, I only have a chance to gain, so it's definitely more useful there. I'm down to 35 durability, and I can use Prudent Touch now. Now, this is a level 66 ability. For earlier on crafting, you're probably going to use Hasty Touch instead, just because it's no CP cost, but it does involve some RG, so it will have a chance to fail. But I'm going to go ahead and use Patient Touch, or Prudent Touch to get through this. And basically, Prudent Touch is negated for the durability loss thanks to Manipulation 2. I actually used one Prudent Touch without Steady Hand 2, which is kind of a bad thing. But when I use it, I actually gained an additional 5 durability. So this is awesome because basically you can end up still having more durability than you intended to work with, which is always a good thing. I'm at 7 inner quiet stacks, so let's continue. I've got 2 more Prudent Touches available while under Manipulation 2. So now I still have 3 actions available for Steady Hand 2, and I have 9 inner quiet stacks. I'm at 14% high quality, and I know that my finisher will finish this off. So that's what I'm going to do. My finisher is always Greater Strides, Innovation, by God's Blessing. It costs 74 CP, and it's super useful. See? And I've still got 30 durability to work with and 79 CP. So it's really just a matter of checks and balances as you go along. I'm going to go ahead and use Name of the Wind and Brand of the Wind just to kind of show you how that works. And then I'm actually going to do something a little bit weird. I'm going to take off Name of the Wind to show you what the difference is between having the name and not having the name. So keep in mind this is a wind crystal that I'm using to craft this item, so I should actually not fail this. Oh, it will not let me take off that. That's kind of surprising. Let's do some observes to get rid of it. I have the CP, so it's not like I'm really worried about it, and I'm actually just trying to show you guys a point. Alright, so I've gotten rid of the name. I've still got 20 durability. I know I can finish this. Brand of the Wind. So before the observes, with the Name of the Wind, I got 973 progress. Without name, I got 324. So, I mean, there's a lot of combo actions available out there and things that will buff other things. So just make sure to read all your tooltips. If you do have any questions about a rotation or how can an ability be used, you guys can leave a comment below and I will try and answer you. I may even make an additional video if you guys have enough questions where I just sit there and answer questions or show you certain rotations. Feel free. But that is basically how this works out. I failed that because I forgot to put on another Steady Hand too, because I used up all those observes. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions about crafting, feel free to ask. If you want to know how to use a certain ability in a rotation, I'm more than willing to explore that avenue for you. And feel free to like. If I get enough feedback on this, I may make more videos and upload them. I'm mainly making these for my customers and for you guys, so hopefully these are useful to somebody. Thank you.